This is Man Cam you waited for.
Long legs. Thought you were barred from there, Steve. I'm up for that. Fiddlers, 4:30, yeah? See you there, yeah. A schoolgirl is denied. She says, how quickly would I die if I jump from the top of the parachute? Yes, 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 yes. It's that time of the week. It is Van Cam. I'm Kev Ashford. You're very welcome. If you're a regular, you know the shit. If you're new, enjoy. Coming up in the show, we will have, as usual, Fellaini Watch. We'll have a look at what he's been at. And Transfer Bollocks is back. Yes, it is. It really is. And another world exclusive on the Van Cam. Disco Dave's pulled out an absolute corker this week. We've got photographic evidence of a player who's actually signed for United. So, anyway, where do we start? We've drawn 2 games in a row. Yeah, you can tell how I'm feeling. I mean, dog shit, man. Absolute dog shit. 2 home games, both on paper we should have won, and we've come away with 2 points from a possible 6, and that is simply not good enough. Now, I've said in the previous video, I feel like too many of the players are letting Mourinho down. I think I'm actually at the stage now where Mourinho has almost taken the Man United building, the rebuild of United. I think he's taken it a bit lightly, and I think it's taken him by surprise. I really do think that he got his top targets in, them 4 players that he went for in the summer, and he thought with what he had, he would have been able to get by this season and mount a challenge, but I think too many players have really let him down. The Everton game was a bit... We've had it how many times this season? I mean, their keepers had a good game, but we didn't exactly pepper their goal. Yeah, we had the lion's share of possession and that, but I thought Everton did really well. But it's typical, innit? I mean, Everton don't turn up in a derby, a Merseyside derby against Liverpool. They just lie down and shit out of that one. But when they come to Old Trafford, yeah, they've raised the game and played like it's a one-off cup final, and their whole lives depend on winning that game. And they did play well, but it does piss you off when they did, get a result like that against Liverpool and then come to Old Trafford and play like that. So I'm not taking anything away from Everton. I thought they did well, but we're becoming a bit too much reliant on Ibrahimovic, I think. And I don't think you can build a team around a 35-year-old, no matter how good he is. Fellaini, I'll give you my thoughts in Fellaini Watch. I'm saving it for that. Don't even get me started. But yeah, I don't want to touch too much on them games because they were shit, and you're probably not asked what I've got to, say anyway. Yeah. In the news, it's just broke over the last day or so. Jesse Lingard has gone and earned himself £100,000 a week contract
The big
at Manchester
Van Cam
United.
debate.
What is all that about? How can a player who's 24 years old, not even an established first team regular, command a wage of 100 grand a week? A gobshite who's better at dabbing than he is at playing football. You explain that to me now, because it's just not right. Do you know what? I'm old enough to remember going back 17, 18 years when Roy Keane asked for 50 grand a week, and the football world went mad. And to be honest, at the time I was thinking, Jesus man, that is a lot of money. It was unheard of. But Roy Keane was Manchester United. He was our captain, leader. He drove us on. He got us to that final in '99, that game in Turin, the game of his life. And he was asking for 50 grand a week. I know money changes and all that, and we're 17, 18 years on now, but how can Jesse Lingard command 100 grand a week? He must be laughing his cock off. Who's to blame, man? Is it Mourinho for giving him the contract? It wasn't so long ago we give Fellaini a new contract. Football is going mad. I tell you something, man. It's things like this that just, honestly, I get to the point where I think modern day football, do I need it in my life anymore? There's got to be something else out there than watching this prick Lingard dancing and getting 100 grand a week. Because he doesn't do it on the pitch. Yeah, he scored them goals at Wembley and that. Don't start hitting back with that, but... right, that's that. Let's get the show kicked off anyway. Bit of a negative approach there to start the old van cam off. Next up, it is that time of the week where we take a look at Fellaini. My friends, this is Fellaini Watch.
Fellaini Watch!
To the funny looks! Yes, we're back! This is Fellaini Watch. It's the part of the show where I take a look at what that lanky streak of useless piss has been up to this week. Troll the Instagram, troll the internet, his Twitter. Lo and behold, he's not posted anything. And you know why? Because United got 2 points from 6 games and Fellaini played dog shit. West Brom, he missed a great chance when if he'd used his other foot and actually curled the ball inside the post, we probably would have took the lead. But instead, he used the opposite foot and managed to curl the ball away from goal. And then the Everton match again in the sort of the second half. Ball comes into him, he swivels and he puts it wide again. Fellaini is an absolute piece of piss. He really does me head in. He's not a United player and I don't understand why he gets in the team. Mourinho keeps playing him and the final 20 minutes is becoming predictable. Throw the big man up, let's play the ball into him. He can't even hold the ball up anymore. What has happened to him? Yes, he scored that goal a few weeks ago, but he just takes away something in the middle for me, Fellaini. But where is the dossier? The Louis van Gaal dossier. Louis van Gaal's army. Anyway, I had a picture sent through for Fellaini Watch and it come from @DirtyDunks. His name is Duncan Duncan and he sent through, let's have a look, this, can you see? Yeah, here we go. He sent through this picture basically asking what's Fellaini up to here, and it was on MUTV. He looks like he's yawning or something, looks like he's having some kind of mad attack or stroke or something maybe. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, all I can say, Mr. Dirty Dunks, is you dirty sod. Not all what I say on that is it must be he's yawning, and it must be tiring being on a football pitch when you're not actually able to play the game and just chasing shadows around for 90 minutes, and adding to the mix that it must be the fact that it's really hard work constantly being a lanky streak of useless piece of bastard shit. That is tiring, and it must be tiring living your life every day just being absolute shite. My friends, that is it. If you've got any Fellaini stuff, send it to me at KevinAshford7 on Twitter or whatever, or just throw it in the comments. That is your Fellaini Watch for this week. Mention me in your tweets, yeah, rude boy, shut up. Oh, camera change, yes, we are back. That was Fellaini Watch. Hope you enjoyed it. Next up, right, this is the big one. Yes, we've had the Fellaini Watch, but as you heard at the start of it, Disco Dave, my mate who's in the know, has got a world transfer exclusive. It's to do with Manchester United, so prepare yourself. Put your seatbelt on. What if I could? Buckle up, yeah? Having that for an analogy, and get ready for this journey. Get ready for the ride. It's over to the Transfer Bollocks HQ. Roll the video! Transfer Bollocks. Yes, back by popular demand. It is, of course, Transfer Bollocks. Now, if you've not seen it before, obviously the regulars will know, but I've got a mate, Disco Dave. Basically, he's in the loop. Do you know what I mean? He knows the score, what's going on in the transfer market. So I've been on the blower to him this week, and the big news that we broke, or Disco did, and this was going back weeks ago, was Alexis Sanchez signing for Manchester United. Believed to be around 50 million. Arsenal would be prepared to let him go to United over Chelsea. Woohoo! But Disco broke this weeks ago, and only a couple of days ago a Chilean newspaper or media outlet have now said that Mourinho has made contact with the player. There's no dialect of the phone call or anything, but what I can do now is provide photograph evidence of the Alexis Sanchez deal. Now, this is a world exclusive, folks. Alexis Sanchez has actually officially signed some kind of pre-contract with Man United, and that is what Disco is telling me. Basically, this is where it all starts. My mate, Jizzface Jeff, was walking his dog. It's a little Westland Terrier. He was walking that by the River Irwell. Now, this was about a week ago. If you live in Manchester, you'll know that the weather was quite nice, blue skies. So he's out there. Who does he see in the Irwell actually swimming? Alexis Sanchez. Here's the picture, folks. That is Sanchez. Apparently he was, doing a breaststroke in and around the shopping trolleys, the Johnnies, and basically shit and piss. But this is a good sign. I mean, this is a sighting of Alexis Sanchez in Salford. So, moving on, this same day, the rumours are gathering pace. Disco's on the phone. Sanchez is signing. How do you know this, mate? We only know this because of Mad Mike from Stockport. Now, what's happened on this one? Mad Mike has been doing the stadium tour at Manchester United. Now, at the end of the tour, they've let him out of a side door. You go into the souvenir shop. Who does he see stood in the souvenir shop buying United merchandise? Alexis Sanchez. Unbelievable. You can tell that is a legit picture. Apparently Sanchez wanted to get away quickly because he didn't want the cat getting out the bag, as they say. But there's one more. This is unbelievable. To do with the Sanchez deal, inside the ground, just after Mad Mike had been to visit the trophy room, sit in the dugout, he needs a piss. So what he's done, he's asked if he could go, and he's lost his way in the stadium. He opens a door. Yeah, yes, folks, this is a goer. That is Sanchez. He's in the Manchester United shirt, and this will be the picture of the unveiling when Alexis Sanchez signs for Manchester United. I told you weeks ago, Disco knows the crack. He's already called Griezmann ages ago, and he did say that Alexis Sanchez would sign. A lot of outlets were saying that Chelsea were the favourites, but that is a photographic evidence, and if you need any other evidence than that, you'll get shite talk on these channels. You'll get people calling it. They know a friend that knows somebody. I have got the photographic evidence that Sanchez will sign. What do you think about that? Get in the comments and all that. Transfer bollocks could return. In fact, you know it will return because there's going to be more of these. There sure will. But exciting times ahead. I mean, what a player. We signed Sanchez. It's hardly a risk, is it? He's a proven Premiership player, and he probably could have as big an impact as a certain Mr. Robin Van Persie did when he made the switch from the Gooners to Manchester United. Imagine Arsenal Fan TV when this news breaks to them. Imagine that guy, what is it? Alexis Sanchez, yeah? He fuck his head for United, yeah? You get me, blood. Get me, blood. Is it alright? It's not right. Yeah? That was transfer bollocks. Yeah, that's it. Next up, your comments.
Your comments!
Powered by glucose. It's Kev Ashford here. It's time for your comments. This is the part of the show where you shower of wankers get to have your say on United, and probably me as well. I do get a load of shit, don't I? But I'm a big lad, I can deal with it sometimes. Anyway, Dave Birtwistle, on the back of the West Brom result, the draw, he said, another draw. You are a sage, you predicted it. This is the only bright point of United's weekend. I did predict a 0-0 draw. I'm not doing that again. I think I'll keep my predictions to myself. Next up, I imagine it was Brian Robson, Captain Marvel. Yes, Robbo. He said, God, that Lucas has really got me. Oh, you didn't say that. He said, Phil Jones must be held together by tape. I hear he gets to park in the disabled bay at Old Trafford and drives a car sponsored by Bupa. This was on the comments last week that I said that Phil Jones, if he was a dog, you'd have him put down because you couldn't be arsed paying the vet bills and that. It'd be that much of a hindrance and, you know, a complication in your life. You'd give him the lethal injection. Sadly enough, he's a human being, and apparently I don't think you're allowed to do that to people. Next up is the Bowman. It's Stuart Bowman. This man gets respect from his friends and family every time he's read out, so we're making dreams and shit happen here on Van Cam. But Bowman, he said, too bad Zlatan hasn't done anything for Lingard. The kid looks like an idiot with his celebrations and whatnot. This was on the back of me saying that Lingard is an absolute bellend and he needs to cut out the dabbing or whatever that is, the dancing and the all-round pure fuckery that he gets up to. Concentrate on your football, Lingard. You're 25 years old. You should be coming into the prime of your career. You're not a young lad anymore. You're not even a first teamer at United. Don't get me started, Jesse lad. Not happy, see? Next up, The Truth. Don't think that's been the name, obviously a YouTube name. He said Smalling is not Manchester United material. I think he meant material. I do agree in some senses. I thought he did really well under Louis van Gaal, but he's had a dip in form, dip in confidence maybe. But I tell you one thing, Eric Bailly, he is the man. Just put him in at the back on his own. He doesn't need anyone to partner him. Bailly's been brilliant, man, and he just reminds me of a young, fitter, more athletic Vincent Kompany, what Vincent Kompany was in his prime. I think he's going to be a right top player, is Eric Bailly. Let me know what you think. Gary Wells, he was in the comments. He said, well said about Lingard, mate. He really irritates me with his dabbing and prancing around antics. Fully agree he should concentrate in his game and contribute more than he does currently in games. Again, stop the dancing, Jesse lad. Yeah? I don't mind if we won a trophy or something. Do all that shit dancing that you want to do. But at the minute, we're going through a bit of a tough time and we could do without you making headlines, yeah? Next up, Hoofless Hobby Lola. Love it. He said, I'd let Zlatan go, put Martial up top and get Sanchez on the left wing. Well, Hoofless Hobby Lola, if you're watching now, you'll know the breaking news is that Sanchez is signing. And I did mention last week, that was the big Van Cam debate. Would you let Zlatan go or would you be happy if he went? If it meant us getting somebody, you know, well, top class in. I'm not saying that he's not top class, but Tyler in the comments, he's a regular in there throwing out his wisdom. He said, fucking hell, Kev, I've known many a man who would have gone to Stoke and never came home. Please let us know you're all okay. This was because last week I was in Stoke and I did a segment of the show from the A50. I did make it back, mate. Take this as proof. Yeah. And basically, I'm at Hartshead service station in the truck park here now, on my way to the City of Culture 2017 Hull. That's going to be great as well. I cannot wait. Gungshi, yes, he said, or she said, whatever you are, said, great stuff as usual, Kev. Congratulations on passing the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Keep the Van Cams coming and we, your loyal followers, will keep watching you. I appreciate that, mate. From the bottom of my heart, cannot believe over 1,000 now. 1,000 people watching Van Cam is pretty much funny, innit? Where are we now? We're gonna end. Yes. No, we're not. You know what's coming next. I've had a picture sent through and it's from Owen Saunders. The picture, he's copied me in and somebody said, I found this on Tumblr, is it, or whatever. It's a picture, yeah. And he's basically put, copy me in and put sorry mate, ha ha ha. As you can see, that is Teabag from Prison Break, who a lot of people say that I actually look like. Personally, I do not see it. So, Owen Saunders, yeah? You cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard, in fact! Teabag, I do not look like him. You know it winds me up. And this from a man I once met outside hotel football at United match. I was walking in and he shouted me, he said, Mr. Ashford, in his Welsh accent. I went over, he said, I watch Fan Cam, it's great. Whatever accent, he was Welsh. You know what I'm saying, Owen Saunders. You've wound me up. As if these results haven't been bad enough, you proper pissed me off, you cheeky bastard. Fuck you, give me a heart attack one of these days. Stop it with the lookalikes. That is the end of your comments. It's the end of the show, yeah? It really is the end of the show. That is it. I cannot take any more of this shite. It's Sunderland at the weekend. What do you need to know? I'll get out the Louis van Gaal dossier. Give it here. Look. Whoo, the Louis van Gaal dossier. Let's have a look. Sunderland, a shite. Second, they're shite. Third point, they're really shite. Fourth point, no, they're actually really, really shite. The summary, Sunderland are shite, and thank God they're going down this season because they hang on by the skin of the teeth every season. I've not forgotten any of them pricks who still sing about Aguero. They cheered when Aguero scored. They'll be at it on Sunday again at the Stadium of Light. The difference is Mr. Van Cam man will be there. I will be there at the Stadium of Light. Mate rang me the other day. What a phone call. He's rang me and said, Ashy, I've got a ticket for the match Sunday, do you want it? Of course I do, mate, nice one. It's free of charge. Right? Oh, wait a minute. How are we getting there? Thinking I'm getting roped into some kind of drive, you know, no drink, I'm the designated driver. Don't worry about it, Ashy lad. We've got a driver as well. What's the catch, mate? What is the catch? There is no catch. Just be at my house in Charlton for 8 in the morning. I will. I'll be there. Hopefully I don't overdo it on Saturday nights. The National. I'm going out to the pub to watch it. Gonna throw a load of money away just to watch a load of horses that I don't have a clue about running a race that is just complete madness. But yes, I'll be at the Stadium of Light on Sunday. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever. Thanks everyone. Make sure you like the video because that means a lot to me. Subscribe. I know you're all subscribed anyway. And comment because you know I'll get back to you. And there's a chance that next week you could have your comment read out. And it's a big deal. It really, really is. I'm going to finish the rest of my break here at the Hearts Head trailer park or whatever it is. There's some guy just walked past in the mirror. He's getting in next to me. I might go over, just ask him a few questions about, you know, the vehicle that he's driving and that, just to be nice. But anyway, Sunderland at the weekend. Let's beat these shower of knob rots because I really do hate Sunderland. Told you my reasons. And finally, hopefully, we can put another nail in the coffin and send them down. Well, not send them down, but they'll be on the road to, you know, dropping out. Anyway, as always, for Sunday, Kev's at the match. He is. He's all giddy. Come on, United! No more draws!
It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.